Oh my god, what just happened? Is this the ending of this series? Because if it is, I will not be able to process all of the information. But before we get started, I just want to remind our viewers that if you like seeing more yaoi content and would like to support this channel, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Feel free to message me in my social media at ZEALED FUJOSHI, which I'll be using to interact with viewers about more yaoi content. If that's something that interests you, feel free to follow me at ZEALED FUJOSHI. Finally, this episode will contain explicit content and a lot of manhwa spoilers. With that in mind, please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Now, without further ado, let's jump into chapter 132 of Banana Scandal. I really love this story and all. And my overly romantic self is really upset right now. Because I just want to say, where the hell is fiction in this story? Like, what the hell? Because if it were me, I don't think that I would be so understanding and accepting as Taehwan. And would you just go ahead and move on if you had this kind of a breakup? I know I would. Either way, whatever the ending of this series may be, I'm not really that opposed to whatever the author picks. I love both of them, whether they are together or not. I'm just really glad that rather than them, having the typical romance trope of getting straight back together after a fight, that they're really just gonna distance themselves and leave each other alone and give each other time to think, because it is much more healthier. And I am really proud of Taehwan for letting Yeonwu go. He has really come so far. Because I know, like, just from the scene in the car of chapter 132, that when Taehwan asked Yeonwu if he should have stayed after graduation, this question is a test for Yeonwu. Even though Taehwan is brushing it off as if he's joking, we all can feel it's a half-ass joke. That if Yeonwu would have said yes, he would have stayed in a heartbeat. But he didn't, because he thought of Yeonwu first before his selfish self. And I am so proud of his character development, and I can proudly say, as of chapter 132, I can finally forgive Taehwan after all the shitty chapters he has put Yeonwu through. And if this story does go with a happy ending, wherein they would be together, I really wouldn't hate it. But if the story goes with the alternative sad ending, wherein the author would have probably ended the storyline open-endedly, I would have definitely loved the story regardless. Because I think the sad ending makes this series more grounded to reality. Plus, I think it would give the author the chance to make side stories, and if the author decides to bring them together again in the future, the author can do that, right? But I am just thinking that if they are right for each other, and this is the romantic side of me that's talking, that since like how they started is definitely strange in front of all of us, and it's really unrealistic and very unrealistic. But even though Taehwan tried to fix and mend the trauma that he has caused Yeonwu, I don't think he was right by luring Yeonwu in again to gain his already broken and aching heart, right? The episode This episode specifically was a total relief from all of the heartaches chapters that came before 132. It felt really nice to see a breath of life into the darkness that both Yeonwu and Taehwan has been through. And even if they are together or even if they are not together, I am really happy and content with this story, since you can clearly see that they both learned to be better people in the process. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to follow my social media to be teased about some of the boys' love that I'm interested in. Feel free to leave me a message and converse with me in my Discord channel. I'd love to hear back from you. And please consider supporting the show by donating as little as 99 cents through www.zealedfujoshi.xyz. Also, don't forget to support the author. All the manhwa details can be found in the description below. Again, thank you so much and hope to see you next time.